All right, guys. So I'm just going to say this right here. The 76ers organization should highly consider trading away Ben Simmons because this is not the first playoff series that this has happened. This has happened maybe a couple more times. But more times than not, Ben Simmons' inability to score has costed the 76ers organization, has costed the Philadelphia 76ers to potentially at least advance further to the conference championship, even make it into the NBA Finals. I know some people are going to blame Joel Embiid. I know some people will blame Tobias Harris. Some people will blame Seth. No matter who they blame, even Doc Rivers, who ever since Doc Rivers' stint with the Boston Celtics, Doc Rivers has not even made it past the semifinals. He hasn't even made it past the semifinals. Hasn't even made it to a conference championship since his stint with the Boston Celtics. But Ben Simmons' inability to score is costing the 76ers. It is wasting away their prime. It is wasting away all those damn years because we all know, guys, championship windows close. Championship windows will close. It eventually closes. And Ben Simmons is wasting that away. Yes, he's a phenomenal distributor. He's a phenomenal floor general. He's the best perimeter defender, off-ball defender in the entire NBA. Long, lengthy guy. Pause. But at 6'8", 240 pounds, very physical, could drive to the hoop. Again, great distributor, floor general, distributor, whatever you want to call it. Ben Simmons is great at those things. Didn't he make all NBA second team? So Ben Simmons is a phenomenal player. But one thing Ben Simmons can't do. One thing he can't do, guys, he can't score. He doesn't have a mid-range shot, and he doesn't have a perimeter three-point shot. He doesn't have a jump shot. And not just that, guys, he sucks at the free throw line. All playoffs, his entire career, he has struggled immensely at the free throw line. Even worse than Shaq at the free throw line. That's how bad we're talking about here. Ben Simmons shot 50-something. He shot 52% for this series from the free throw line. Even worse than Shaq. At some point, ladies and gentlemen, at some point, if you are a 76ers fan or if you're part of 76ers management, at some point, you have to consider if this dude if he can't improve his jump shot, if this dude cannot improve at the free throw line, what in the hell is he here for? Because yes, he can help us win a bunch of games, but at the same time, when we have a window period where we know we have the talent, the coaching, whatever necessary to make it to an NBA, to make it to at least to a finals, when we have it all. Except for a score at the point guard position. That is troubling. Joel Embiid, we all know, is the superstar. Tobias Harris is a supermax contract player. Ben Simmons is the second highest paid player on the damn team. Tobias Harris is a good player, but he's not worth max contract dollars. Ben Simmons is a great player, but doesn't have a jump shot and sucks at the free throw line. Really, your best players this series was besides Joel Embiid, was Seth Curry. Now, listen, can't take anything away from the Atlanta Hawks because the Hawks played their ass off. The Hawks did a phenomenal job. Trae Young did not have his best game today. what's his name? Hubert. Hubert had a phenomenal game. Trae Young he came in clutch time. These guys fought, grinded. Clint Capella fought, grinded. A lot of these players, the coaching never giving up, always keeping this game close, tight, never really giving this game away. The Atlanta Hawks all series long as underdogs, and not just that. Even when this playoff started, they were underdogs the entire playoff run. And they have worked their asses off to get to this point. So we need to give a congratulations and a huge shout out to the Atlanta Hawks for the incredible job that they're doing, because now these guys have a legitimate shot of making it to a finals. You're going against the Bucks team that struggled to put away a Nets team that had a 50% James Harden, that Kyrie Irving missed 2 or 3 games of the series. And then, of course, you got guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and a lot of those guys that were hurt. This Nets team was damaged right from the damn core, and the Bucks kind of struggled to put that team away in 7 games. So it's not like the Bucks going into the Eastern Conference Finals are going to be extreme. They're going to be invincible. The Hawks have a legitimate shot and a legitimate chance of putting away the Milwaukee Bucks and making it to the NBA Finals. So once again, let's give that huge shout out. Let's give some praise in the incredible job that the Atlanta Hawks organization has done. But for the Philadelphia 76ers, I'm telling you, they need to really consider trading away Ben Simmons. Because it just can't be Joel Embiid as the only superstar player. Ben Simmons is supposed to be that number 2 superstar player. Remember, the 76ers had an opportunity to get James Harden. They had an opportunity to grab him. They had an opportunity to go after him. They decided to stick with Ben Simmons. You decided to keep Ben Simmons instead of going after James. So if your second best player, if your other superstar besides Joel Embiid can't step up in these moments, if he can't do his damn job as far as going up for a layup instead of just passing the ball to his teammate to take that layup instead of you, even though the layup was wide open for you and you could have had an and one that could have changed the game. You need players that are not afraid of that damn moment. You need players that can step up when needed to. And Ben Simmons hasn't been that player his entire career in the playoffs. Tough loss for the Philadelphia 76ers, but a lot of thinking and a lot of work to do if these guys want to get back to this stage and get far, not just get to the first round in the semifinals.